Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining us for the segment, we have Andreas Anderholm Pedersen, Sustainability Manager with GIAB Nordic AB, to discuss the company's Nasdaq Green Equity Designation. Andreas, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Thank you so much. Great being here.
All right, you got it. And tell us about GIAB and what kind of sustainability targets you have set.
Well, so GIAB is an innovative growth company who work with circular economy as a core of its entire business. We are based in the south of Sweden. We have offices in Stockholm and Oslo and active operations in the entire Nordics. So basically our offer is about helping customers to reduce their CO2 emissions through efficient and large-scale reuse. And our process enables large-scale reuse in basically all industries and all areas that provide consumer products. And at the moment, we mainly work with insurance companies and companies within the e-commerce. And our most important sustainability target is to decouple the growth of our company with the emissions of CO2 gases. And this is something that we actually achieved very early on in the history of our company. And this means that when we grow, so does also the amount of reduced CO2 emissions that we contribute to.
And congratulations on the Nasdaq Green Equity Designation. What made you take this step into applying for the designation?
Well, since our company started 10 years ago, we have claimed that our business is equal to sustainability. And so sustainability is the value that we give to our customers and the partners that we work with. And at the same time, I feel that sustainability can be a very complex area. It has many different sets of concepts, many different sets of terms that can be quite confusing for people who are not used to the terminology. So, and this is specifically true for the area of circular economy. There was actually a study conducted in 2017 that found 114 definitions of circular economy. So it's very understandable that the sustainability and circular economy are complex areas to really get a grasp on what they're really about. So here I definitely believe that certification such as Nasdaq Green Equity Designation can help bring clarity to this area to more people, both in investors but also the general public, to get a better idea on what sustainability actually is, and above all to clarify what activities and what companies that are positioned to contribute to the sustainable transition. So for us, this was a very natural step for us to take in order to create more transparency towards investors on what we do, and especially clarify the effect that our business have, which is lowered CO2 emissions through large-scale reuse. And I also think for me, working as a Chief Sustainability Officer or Sustainability Manager, there is also this educational task of explaining what a circular business is and how it works, and the foremost what it can achieve and its ability to reduce CO2 emissions. So this is something I hope and believe will be more transparent when investors find their way to us through the Nasdaq Green Equity Designation. So yeah.
So Andreas, with the increased focus on ESG, there's a lot of talk about greenwashing. How do you see that getting external review statements help companies to tackle that problem? Does it help to get an external review for transparency?
I mean, the short answer is yes, that definitely. I think this is crucial for the whole sustainability field going forward. It is today too easy to claim various things when it comes to sustainability. So we definitely need external reviewers in order to control these claims and operations. And I think it's great that Nasdaq voluntarily work with such renowned external reviewers such as Cicero. But I think this is something that in the future will need to be regulated through legislation.
And you're far above the threshold of more than 50% of your company's investments being allocated to activities considered green. How do you motivate GIAB to strive further with your green business strategies?
Well, I actually think this is the best thing about working at GIAB, and I always stress this to our employees that just by being here, no matter what you do, no matter what role you have, you contribute to change, and you contribute to lowering the CO2 in the atmosphere. So this is actually, it's like the best motivator for engaging all of us who work for GIAB to do better and to expand our business further, because when we grow, so does also the total amount of CO2 reduction that we contribute.
All right, Andreas, we appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.
Thank you.